subscribers to another JCP video. This is Client Build 1, Project Blue Steel. I just want to say first and foremost, sorry to everybody that I haven't been keeping up with all my client builds. I get swamped and I don't have enough time to do videos and get them built and shipped off to the client in time. But starting today, I will be doing every single one of them in a two-part series. First part's going to be introductory to all the components and a little overview. And the second part is going to be a little bit of the build log and finished product. I'm sorry that I'm not going to do how-to videos. If you want to learn how to build a PC, you can just go ahead and Google search it or YouTube. There's a new person doing a 15-part series every single day. I'm not going to become one of those people. Now, I have the list of all the components on this piece of paper right here. I'm going to go down the list so I don't forget anything. This is a $2,000 mid to high-end entry gaming rig. This rig will max out anything you throw at it at any single monitor resolution. It will even play very moderate max settings on most games with triple screen. It will be NVIDIA Surround ready, as these are 2 GPUs. We will be using SLI. Of course, I know you can't see this, but the 650D, I'll go ahead and I'll move it here in a little bit and let y'all get a look at it, but that's going to be what we're housing this entire rig in. Starting off with the processor, we're going to be using the Intel Core i7 2700K, 1155 socket processor. Of course, cooling that is going to be the Phanteks PHTC1 4PE white air cooler. Motherboard is going to be the MSI Z68A-GD80. We're using 16 gigabytes of G.Skill Ripjaw X's. They're dual channel memory. There's going to be 4 times 4 gigabytes. I think they're 99924 1600 megahertz, but that's only at 1.35 volts. So I'm pretty sure if I kick up the volts, we'll be able to get a lot more power out of those. As far as the GPUs go, we're going to be using 2 MSI GTX570 Twin Frozer 3 editions. We're going to be SLIing them. Again, like I said, it'll eat anything that we throw at it, single monitor gameplay. We'll be doing a little bit of overclocking on them too. SSD, we're pretty much using just a single 120 gigabyte OCZ Vertex 3 Sata III SSD. Hard drive for storage is going to be a Western Digital Caviar Black 1.5 terabyte 7200 RPM drive. Power supply, it might be overkill to some of you, the AX1200, but the client might end up upgrading to the newer NVIDIA GTX graphics cards that should be coming in the following months. And 1200 watts is very, very, very good buffer room if he decides to go something really big. Just a quick little tidbit: if you're gonna go overkill on anything in your system, go the PSU, because PSUs generally last longest. Lastly, we got some cables from Phanteks Alchemy cables. We got 24 pins, we got SATA connections, we got EPS connections, we got VGA 6-pin, 8 pins. We got them in assorted white and blue colors. Of course, this build is going to be a white and blue and black theme. Everything ties into that. Everything fits. That's what the client wanted. And honestly, with the color coordination, I think this is going to be a really amazing looking rig. Also, oh, one last thing. Where you're using the Nexus silent fans, 120 millimeter basic series. Basically, they only have an 18 dBA rating, which is on par with Noctua fans, 1000 RPM, and they move 36.87 CFM. That's quite a bit of air for only 18 dBA. They're white, so they go with our white, blue, and black theme. I got 3 of them. We're going to go ahead and take the 200 millimeter out the top of the 650D. And we're going to replace it with 2 of these, and we'll be able to create a nice little airflow setup in the rig, so we can get some nice overclocks on these 570s and on the i7 2700K. As I said, here's the 650D. Got the side panel off. I'm just going to go over a couple things that we're going to do, as well as a tip or two thrown in there. Like I said, I'm going to take the 200mm out of the top and we're going to replace it with the two 120mm Nexus fans. And we're going to take this back fan from Corsair, this little stock fan that they throw in there, and we'll replace it with a Nexus fan. Basically, airflow is going to be being sucked in through this big 200mm up front and then being pushed out, exhausted with the 3 Nexus fans, 2 on top and 1 in the back. Basically, that's what you want for airflow. You want airflow in a case. You want cool air being sucked in and warm air being exhausted out. Hot air rises, so you want your top fans and your top back fans in your case to be exhausting air out, because that's the natural flow of air. It's a lot easier and you're actually doing something. Contrary to popular belief, most people think that having all your fans pushing cool air in at the same time is going to cool all your components better. No, that's completely wrong. You got to think about it for a second. Revert back to science class in the 7th grade. Basically, what you're doing is when you're pushing all that cool air, where's the hot air going? The hot air is being trapped inside. So basically what you're doing is you're creating a hot box. That's what the old 850Ds used to do on off the lot, you know, stock, without any air cooling mods. They used to be hot boxes, and that's how they got their name, the hot box, because all the hot air would be trapped inside and it would heat up your components. People think that it's actually doing a lot better cooling. It's really not. You're actually hurting yourself in the end. You want air flow, so you want cool air being sucked in and hot air being exhausted out. Basically, a little tip from me. That's all I got to say about that. Moving on, we most likely will be removing some of these hard drive trays, as we really only need 2 of them. We're going to be mounting the NZXT white LEDs all around this case. We're going to light everything up real nice. Of course, cable management with all the Phanteks extension cables that we got. Honestly, it's going to be a great build. That's all I got to say. I hope you like this little introduction. I'll get back to you with part 2 here real soon. I'm going to get this build done. And it's the 29th of February right now. I'm most likely going to have it shipped off the 2nd of March, which is Friday. I'm pretty sure he will love to have gotten his PC so quick. But again, this is Jesse from Jesse's Custom PCs, out.